welcome to this brand new video. I am so excited to finally announce that your boy got a GoPro. It looks a bit odd, you can probably see it in the mirror, but welcome to this brand new video. As you know, I've had this car for a few months and I really wanted to test out its performance today on the highway going 100. We're going to be drag racing it later upon this video. I'm going to try and see if I can spy a secret location somewhere here where I live. Obviously I live in Zeeland, for those who don't know. I'm just going to take you guys around on the highway. I'm just giving a little bit of guess right now. I'm going 105 right now. The thing about this Mazda so far that I've loved is the fact it pulls up good. It is a bit of a weighty car. It weighs about 1250 kilogram, which I don't know how much it is in pounds. It pulls up really fast, and it doesn't have a regular well, it does have a regular 2-liter 4-cylinder non-turbo. It comes standard with 120 horsepower, or you can get one with 150. You pay a little bit more for that, but you get the Gran Turismo version, the GT 4-wheel drive. It is amazing. The previous owner had put a very nice loud exhaust in there. I love that. I would have done that regardless, so I bought the perfect car. It drives around 1 on 16, which is really nice, and it's very comfortable. You may hear some wind, but that's with any type of car, unless you owe a Maybach, obviously. But yeah, just look at the sceneries. It's really nice. We're just driving 104 right now. Nothing too spectacular. Obviously we're going to drag race it just now, which I cannot wait to do. A little bit more specs about it. As you can see, it's got a bit of a carbon fiber look. I did not do that. The previous owner had done that. The interior is nice. It's all black. It's just like the color outside. It's also like black type of color. I don't know really, but yeah, I'm really in love with this car. That is not a maintenance service. My dad and I put it in for the oil change, so every like 1,000 kilometers we put an oil change in there, because my dad is an ex-car mechanic. But yeah, let's give it a little bit of gas. Wow, the thing just goes, man. Holy shit. It just, it's automatic. It's not a manual, obviously, because I chose for an automatic because I just love the long distance. I drive like almost every single day with my car, and it's got pit, you know, since I tuned it standard 150 to 175 horsepower. It's just been more aggressive. It's got higher torque. It's got 207 torque, which is not bad. Obviously in America it's standard, it comes with 175 horsepower. Here, unfortunately, because of emission laws, and in the EU, in the Netherlands especially, it comes with 120 standard, which is really, it's underpowered. Obviously a car like this should have at least 175 like in the States, but I had to tune it to 175, which is fine. If it was up to me, I would stage tune it to a second one, but then you'd have to change the entire engine and put a turbo in it, which is not useful. You might as well just buy a Honda Civic at that point. Ah, yes, come on bro, you can make it. It's the thing as well, I've noticed, unfortunately, with a lot of roundabouts, is people hesitate for some reason. I don't use my flippers right now. I'm not using it at the moment. I don't want to use it. That Insignia, by the way, you'd be surprised, but it's way faster than my car, due to the fact that it's a turbo, and it probably weighs less. Yeah, that's the one thing about the Mazda, I have to say. It weighs quite a lot. So like most cars will race my car out. It's not a racing car. It's not what I bought it for. I bought it as a daily drive. I loved how it looked. I love a little bit of spiciness to a car, but you know, a COA 180, also gorgeous. Looked at that as well. It's just boring in my opinion, respectfully. It's a beautiful car. You know, Mercedes is a great brand, just like Honda has its nice Honda Civic 1.6 liter VTEC and shit. It's really nice. Come on, you gotta overtake me, buddy. There you go. Also very nice Volvo. I like a lot of cars, but when it came to this Mazda, it just had everything I wanted. The only thing it didn't have was the horsepower, so that's why, like I said, you know, a few minutes before, that's why I chipped it and everything. But for the rest, it's an amazing daily driver. It's actually quite an affordable car. This one cost 20k because of all the mods on it and everything. It was a very young model as well. It had super low mileage. It had only one previous owner, which keeps the value as well. You know, if you've got multiple owners with a car, the value does drop down. And yeah, it's just an amazing car. You can get these for like 13-14k. In America you can probably get these for 12-13k. This Mazda CX-3 had only got introduced in 2017, so it's actually a fairly young car as well. In America they got the Mazda 3 now with a 3-liter V6. That is just amazing. You will never see that probably in the Europe. That's the like, I love the 6 cylinders and 8 cylinders in America. That's the one thing we really just don't do. Are emission laws, and the 4 cylinders often, you know, they produce good. You know, the new Volkswagen 8th generation, it's a 1-liter 3-turbo cylinder. You know, it's underpowered. It only has like 110 horsepower. It's not that great, but it is a beautiful car at the end of the day. It really is. what a sound, man. Woo! I love this car so much. I keep saying so much about it because it's really one of the nicest cars I've probably ever driven. Respectfully, you know, I've driven a lot of cars, Volkswagens, and you know, Audis. An Audi is amazing, obviously. My favorite car, and like my dream car, obviously is an Audi RS3. I would have bought an RS3 would it have not been for the price tag and the insurance, and not the fact, and also the fact that an RS3 unfortunately often gets stolen. Just like GTIs and Golf R-Lines, I think they're phenomenal. They're gorgeous. The GTIs, the older generations, I don't think personally, respectfully, are worth the price. I checked one up. You know, you can buy a 2011 model for 12-15k. That's a lot of money for a car that's 10 years plus old, and that's excluding insurance. You know, I pay 148 all risk insurance a month. A GTI would be about 220 bucks a month all risk. I mean, that's a lot of fucking money for a car. I mean, goddamn. But this car just drives phenomenal, and it gets a nice exhaust. It's not too loud, it's just perfect. It doesn't have pop bangs, it doesn't have this popcorn shit. How good our roads are, you know, not dissing America, you guys got a lot of good roads as well, but the road tax is not required there. You know, as here, you got no choice. You got a car, well, you better pay that money. All right, here we are, man. We're in Brescans. I come here very, very often, so if you ever see me in Brescans, come say hi to your boy. I'm cool. This might be awkward. Let's see what it sounds like now. It just sounds really, really nice. I've spoken about Brescans before. It's a really, really nice place. It's a big place for tourism, and it's really fucking busy here. I mean, yeah, no, it's really, really, really busy. We're entering a 30 zone here. People like to intend to drive 60 here, but that's very inappropriate, obviously, because, you know, kids can cross the roads and this and that. Got some new houses that have been built here. I don't really like these houses that much personally. I think they're very odd, man. I mean, just look at it, right? It just looks so strange. But to each their own, I suppose, right? Nice Lexus, also really, really nice. Lexus, gorgeous, gorgeous car. I've really become a Mazda supporter. Like, believe it or not, Mazda has stolen my heart. I never even considered looking into a Mazda to begin with, but man, it's something about this car. I love it, and I think in a few years' time, if I trade this car in, which I'm hoping to drive this car for many, many, many years, obviously, for 5 years at least, I will probably trade this in for a CX-5 or like a Mazda 3. I think I really would. It's just really nice. This is Brescans. It's yeah, a lot of small houses, but really, really nice. This is like the quiet street. This is more like where all the retired pensioners are and shit. But yeah, it's a really, really nice place. Let's see what this engine sounds like. Oh, I mean, come on. That's nice, right? Having a change, not like having pop bangs and shit on you. Alright, I gotta go pick up some food. That's so annoying to drive on, because you feel literally everything, even with a high car. Would you look at that? Is that an actual Audi S8? Possibly. Like the older Audi A4s, I love them as well, man. They just look so nice. They got that charismatic look. With a lot of new cars, I feel like they just don't really look that nice. Like, yeah, they look nice, but they're too European. Like, we have a thing called it's too European. Like in the Suzuki Swift Sport, for example, my brother had a 2011 model. It looked amazing. Fucking hell. Wow, as a car enthusiast, I just, oh man, when it just goes, it goes. It's so smooth, man, this gearbox. Shit, man, for a non-turbo, this thing just goes. Now we got in sport mode. Wow, this fucking thing is just insane, dude. I'm gonna reverse my car into the shed, because my garage has been taken over by my shit from my apartment. That's like nearly that's actually like 3 weeks ago almost. I do this every single time. My gearbox is very sensitive, so you have to fully stop with the Audi. Like my mom has the Q5, for example. She doesn't have to stop completely, but obviously person who likes to reverse, but it's so easy. You just gotta follow your lines. Some cars don't have reversing, obviously, this type of technology. Because my car's so low to the ground, it beeps sometimes. but it's so nice. All right, man, we're back home. Put this thing in handbrake, and that is it. Wow. Let me know down in the comments below if you enjoyed it. Sorry, a little bit of spit on the screen and shit, but that was amazing. That was kickdown, by the way, letting you know. No, I didn't use flippers with the kickdown because I don't want to go too stupid with the gears, but this thing pulls off nice, even though it doesn't have a turbo in it. I don't think a turbo really would matter that much with this car's performance as it is. Japanese quality, just like a Honda Civic. It is amazing. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it, man.